Previously on Coruscant Nights.
Are you still embedded in your rock?
No, my cluster is gone. They're mistaken.
Remorse, sorrow,
Anger, frustration.
Anxiety, seeking, revenge. Do you know who took them?
Yes, I think maybe. It's hard. Long ago.
Have you been alone for a long time then?
Time? Long time. What is time?
Yes, I can see him starting every day optimistic. Today we will find out what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
But as he goes through the heights and depths of Coruscant, he becomes disillusioned with finding what he's looking for.
Today, what Mir sees is Danto with 6 people. The 7 of them are talking. They're excited. They have plans. The way you see Danto and the Force, it's like your green lightning, except it's purple, and it's sort of connecting this group of people together.
So he's found a new cluster.
It seems like it.
Oh.
The two of you have a particular skill set, and we thought that given your skills and our access to resources, we may be able to come to some sort of agreement, some sort of partnership. So we're going to help them. Yeah?
I told you that's what we're going to... Yeah. We started this together. Let's go. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
What would you do for a friend? For a brother?
Is there a way for him to... I don't want to break this crystal, or... Mir has influence.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way for him to influence this one into thinking we found a different place? Manipulate the information?
I don't know. I think the 2 people that have a connection to this crystal are Mir and Danto. And I feel like Danto could probably force the information out of it, but maybe with it being not connected to the ones here anymore, it only retains the most important information.
Okay. Yeah, no, I like that.
Like it only keeps its most important histories, and it no longer has the connection to this place.
Mir's gonna leave this place, then he's gonna have to I think he's gonna go back to the ship and kind of wipe away the traces of him and where he found it.
Okay, so we will have a little screen wipe, and we see Mir in the ship. So what is he doing? He's wiping away...
he wants to erase his data of him finding the place.
Okay. Oh, he's like doing a memory wipe?
Yeah.
Basically?
Yeah.
Of the droid parts of him?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to flip a dark side point. Because when Mir arrives at the ship, Danto is already there.
Can I flip a light side point and say on his way back, he has his sketch journal, and in that sketch journal he draws a map and hides it in one of his drawings.
Okay, sure.
In this book, in the sketch journal, it's going to be different sketches of mountains and stuff that they've encountered.
Yeah.
And a picture of the 3 of them, a little printed hollow picture of Danto, Mir, and Farvo.
Yeah.
That they took on one of their trips. And how about the picture is a picture of Addie, and in the background is where the map would be hidden.
Okay. Yeah.
And in one of the drawings, though, it'll be just this goofy drawing of like a caricature, like a quick little caricature that isn't any good, but it's more of a haha you win sort of deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get back to the ship, and Danto's there, pacing in the cargo bay, and he looks at you when you get there. Did you get it figured out?
I think so. I've been having a hard time trying to figure out how to beat this kid in this drawing match. Look, he's supposed to like have had lessons, and I never got lessons.
That doesn't matter. Did you figure out the compass thing you're working on?
Yeah, I think so. I have to run a few diagnostics. I wanted to check them on our systems just to make sure that they're not just what was it called? The institutes. Make sure that my systems match up with their systems so that they can talk to each other. Does that make sense? Do I need to roll a deception?
It's going to be with a flip, a red and a purple.
Red and a purple versus a yellow and a green. All right, here we go. The threat and advantages cancel each other out, and I have 2 successes on my yellow die. Your red one came up blank.
Of course it did. Okay. When do you think it'll be done?
Maybe in the morning? What? I lose track of time here since we don't have they have their Coruscant time change that's standard, but it's so weird down here not having the actual suns.
It's almost morning.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
The sooner we get this figured out, the better.
Yeah. It shouldn't take that long.
Okay.
Let me work on it. Yeah. So he plugs in. So tell me about these guys. What do you think? Did they say? Did they like me? Do they think we got what it takes?
Yeah. They like us both. They seem okay. Yeah, that Skazborg guy is a little weird, but other than that...
I like that interface, though. Did you see that? He can make a phone call from himself.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward.
I think we can figure... I think I got an idea on how to do that. We can recalibrate ourselves to get that. Might have to go through some of Mitch's stuff over there, but I think we can figure it out.
So when's this thing going to be done?
Not that much longer. Do I need to roll computers? Or a skull?
What are you trying to do?
He's trying to erase the information of where they went in himself and on the device.
On the data pad device?
Yeah.
No, I think that's easy. It's just a couple buttons to press. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, it seems to be working all right. We probably ought to test it out go find a different moon or something.
Not here? You don't... They're not here?
Dude. They might be. I know that maybe, but do you think that we will need different crystals from different planets to find their Kyber? Like Kyber with Kyber?
You think we need more? Like, more than what's just here?
Maybe. Depends on, are we just going to build, like, lightsabers?
No.
Are we going to build, I don't know.
The thing is already built.
Oh.
We just have to find it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's old. It's an ancient thing.
Okay. Yeah. We should, we should go show them what I built, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because I tried to find those crystals and I can't.
Oh.
It won't work for me.
Okay. Well, we can. Yeah, we'll try it together with this one then. Maybe what I built will work for us together.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go show them what I got made. Hey, does this drawing look like the kid?
Kinda. It's a little bad.
Oh, really? Oh.
I think you've done better.
Well, dang. All right. Well, next time maybe I won't put as much pressure on myself, and we take my time and challenge them differently. All right, dang. Hate to lose a sketchbook, but all right, well, a deal's a deal, right? I said,
Right.
I made a deal, and we'll go through with it. Darn. All right. Yes, I'm ready. I think it's ready. Are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
Do you have any? Okay. You got a good feeling about this?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm not. All right. Not really confident in that. Sure, but if you're sure, like, you know.
Yeah, I think this is the right thing.
All right. Well, I'm with you. I'm with you. All right, let's go. Hey, you got cash for us to get one of those blue cabs?
I got a card from one of those people. We're good.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, is there enough for us to get some of those new cybernetic upgrades so we can make phone calls?
Probably, yeah.
Oh. All right. Maybe. Hey,
I mean, we can get what we want, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet. Because I found this record shop. They got a whole bunch of good music, like old music and new music. And I heard there's a cool joint right up the way that has music all the time. New up-and-coming place.
Do we really need that?
Well, if, you know, we have to have a reason. You know, what are we going to do all this for?
Yeah. We're doing it for us.
Yeah. Because we want a better world. Better, you know, a reason
Right.
to make music and create something like, you know, like this drawing for Addie or something, you know? That way the kid has, you know, some good music to grow up with, not just war drums like I grew up with.
Right.
You know, hey, yeah. Did your people make music? Well, mine really didn't.
No, not really. Let's just go.
Yeah, let's go.
Mir and Danto head out from the ship and hail a blue cab. The cabbie doesn't pay them much attention as they drive to Dak Avenue. Leaving the cab, the buildings rise up into the sky. The clouds above are tinged with the first colors of morning. Moving behind the Essen Theater, they spot more theaters and abandoned buildings, and they make their way to one abandoned building that looks like it might have been a church back when it was in use. And Danto says, yeah, so this is the place.
Yeah, well, this isn't kind of a nice district, you know. There's lots of theaters. I bet they could be, you know, re-upped and had new stuff in it, you know.
Yeah, we got some cracks and stuff. This place could be a little bit nicer.
Yeah, but you know, maybe that's part of the ambiance that they're going for. You know, maybe with the right bands or the right musicians or right performers, this place would just shine.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, maybe,
hey.
maybe yeah.
So, I kind of haven't told you everything.
Everything about what?
Meeting these people and like, they seem all right. They like us. They want to help us. They are kind of already helped me a little bit.
Oh, really? Like what?
So, when we first met,
Mm-hmm.
back on Dantooine, in that
Yeah, I remember that day.
old temple, you told me that you would help me get revenge on the people who took my cluster.
Yeah. Okay.
They found my cluster.
Did
They
they
know where
really?
it is.
Where is it?
I mean, they haven't told me yet. They need our help. That's, you know, things are worth things. Our help is apparently worth this sort of information.
Oh, so we do this, and then we can
Then
find
they-
your cluster.
That's what they say.
Did they give you any hints? Did you try to negotiate and try to get like, oh yeah, so are they on Coruscant? Do we need to go for a space ride?
I tried. You're better at that sort of stuff than I am. I didn't get much out of them, but they said that the Jedi took them.
Oh, well, I know time's like all wibbly wobbly and weird and stuff, but like, how long do you think long ago do you think that was? Like,
I don't know. Maybe 50 years, 60.
Oh.
I don't know. it all gets fuzzy since
Sure, yeah.
before we met, started traveling.
Our time is different than everything. So I'm like, hey, maybe we could go figure out maybe which Jedi, because they got the big old temple way up there. I'm sure we could hoof it up there.
So how do we get in? Can we get in?
I don't know. I'm sure they have a front desk and be like, hey, we're from Dantooine and we're looking for our family, and we were wondering if we could look at your card catalog. I don't know how it works. I'm sure they have like a system, because look at them. They're on the top, levels. They should know some stuff, and they're all about helping people. They're like protecting the galaxy from itself.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. Yeah, but you hear different stories.
Yeah. Yeah.
But maybe if we get their information from these guys that we're helping out, and maybe we could bring that back to the Jedi and see if they want to help out. Because why wouldn't they?
Dante looks as hesitant as he can look. Why would they?
Well, because it would be the right thing to do if they realized that if they were looking for Kyber and they grabbed something that wasn't Kyber, then they should be like, oh no, we messed up. Let's try to make it right. Because that's what people do, is when you make a mistake, you try to make it right by going to the people that you wronged and then helping them out and try to deal with those consequences.
Let's try that. Let's get this information first. You got that thing working?
Yes. Mostly, right?
Okay. Hopefully mostly's good enough.
Well, mostly should be good enough, right? At least maybe, I don't know, maybe take it for a test drive, or,
they're waiting for us now.
Oh, well,
you should just go in.
For test drive, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, no, it should be fine. Hey.
Yeah.
If it isn't fine, what's gonna happen?
It'll be fine, I'm sure. If it's not fine, I'm sure they'll just want something else, and we can help them out.
Yeah, because it was a lot of fun to build, and look, if things aren't fine, know that, things have consequences. If we wrong something happens. I just want everything to be fine.
It's going to be fine.
It'll be
Let's
fine.
go in.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go first. You follow me.
Of course, yeah.
You both enter this building it's dark. It's still just before the sun comes up. And as you enter, you see one of those people from up in that restaurant. One of the humans, one with the dark pointy beard. Did you get it finished?
Yeah, I did. I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work just fine.
Reaches out for it.
Yeah. Here. Hey, is what's her name gonna be here with the kid?
No.
Oh.
No, it's just me. He looks at the device. How does this work?
Well, the crystal, the Kyber crystal, should point into the direction that it wants for other Kyber, and this part, he points to the screen, shows kind of like the level, how deep, and kind of the terrain.
So you disconnected that crystal from its cluster.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna flip a dark side point. As you push the button to turn it on, it just sort of starts spinning, and he looks up at you and says, "It's just spinning around in circles."
Yeah, it should. Oh, it should be pointing to a direction. Do you got another Kyber on you or something? Maybe
no.
It just needs to be recalibrated.
It needed to be that Kyber. And he looks from Mir to Danto.
It started moving when I first made it. I don't know. Maybe I just need to recalibrate it. We did.
He sort of shoves it back towards you.
All right, let me work on it. Let me see if I can realign it.
He pulls out a cord out of his droid body and sticks it into his jack.
Weird.
Well,
I'm working. I don't have one of those cool interfaces like Mr. Scab had.
Do you want me to roll something?
it would probably be deception, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's not very good at that. Versus...
I thought he was good at that.
Well, he's got 1 proficiency dice and 2 cunning, so a yellow and a green.
3 purples.
3 purples. All right. Any upgrades?
Nope. You've got all the light side points.
Oh, do I? I will flip 1 to upgrade then.
Okay.
I thought are you sure? I thought you had...
Yeah, I just used 1.
Okay. Yeah. So 2 yellow, 3 purple.
Yeah, let me just try to reconfigure this.
That's a whole lot of threat. So those 2 cancel out. That is 2 successes, 3 threat.
Okay. So he looks down at the piece of equipment. What were you saying to him?
That it just needs to be recalibrated.
Yeah. He looks down at it and looks at you. So you're saying it works. It just needs calibration?
Yeah.
And he snatches it out of your hand.
I'm still attached to that. Excuse me.
He tries to unplug it.
Ow! Hey.
I'll take this.
Okay. Yeah. I can. I don't have a manual written for it yet. I can keep working on it.
This is all I need. You are not particularly useful to me anymore.
What do you mean?
He looks to Danto. Just know that today you've started something great.
Oh.
And I'm going to flip a dark side point.
Mm-hmm.
This shadowy building, a bunch of people that you didn't notice earlier start emerging from the shadows. And this person sort of starts walking back into the building. And they look menacing. They look like they're coming at the both of you.
Danto, who are these people?
I don't know.
Danto, will you do me a favor?
Yeah?
No matter what?
Yeah?
Will you take this book and get it to Eddie?
Yeah.
No matter what, get it to Eddie, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna be the bait, okay? And you're gonna get that to Eddie. Let him know that I let him know that he won. I want you to look at his picture if you can, and let him know that he's gonna be a great artist, okay? And just live, okay? Live and be good, Danto. I'm gonna take care of these guys.
And he looks down at the book and he looks at you and he starts shaking his head. No, I want to stay with you.
I don't know if this is the time.
Mir's red right arm extends into kind of a open maw of a hand and starts crackling green.
I don't know if this is going to end well, okay? But if it doesn't end well, then at least come on, just go and get that to the kid, all right?
He holds the book close to himself and starts backing away from where you are and where these people are emerging from the shadows.
And he's going to start pulling Duric steel sheeting off of different areas. And how about he lifts up a piece of Durasteel and puts it on the back of Danto and pushes him away, giving him a little bit of cover as he goes.
Yeah. Yep. And you can tell that he wants to turn around. Like, you can feel that he wants to turn around. You hear in echoes, sorry, regret.
Good, live, create.
And as you pull bits of Duracrete and metal and pieces of Coruscant away from their holdings, and you start to create cracks, and they expand and they grow larger.
The crack grows, and the Zadurcrete and Durasteel start creaking and cracking. Shots start ringing out, and as they start ringing out from the blaster, red streaks of blaster fire streak and impact on Mir's droid body. Chunks of Duracrete start going out towards those marks. Great fissures start cracking. The piping starts forming into what look like weeds and thorns, and they start ripping into the assailants as they come forward. What happens is, as he gets ripped apart by them, he buries them equally until there is nothing left of the droid. It's just a mound of chipped droid. Pieces of him he throws at the people to block the way so that his friend may live. He gives everything he can to make it last as long as he can.
And once again, Mir is underground, surrounded by rocks, dirt, pieces of the earth, and he's alone. Thanks for listening to another episode of Coruscant Nights. Coruscant Nights is a production of Nightcast Creative. To find out more about us and the things we make, visit nightcastcreative.com. Thanks to AJ for playing on these episodes. You can find AJ's art on Instagram at AJ_Kimball, and you can hear more of him on the current season of The Other Place. Stay tuned after the credits for a preview of Season 2. Don't forget that you can affect the fate of our players on Coruscant Nights with Donate for Destiny. Donations go to Child's Play Charity, which provides toys and games for kids in hospitals and shelters. Find out more at nightcastcreative.com/destiny. Hello, and welcome to The Other Place. The land of Fenrain has been on the brink of doom for years. Necromancers and the dead are rising on the edges of society, threatening life and peace across the land. Deep in the shadows, others try to unearth secret knowledge and unspeakable power. In Season 2, we follow Roberto, Talana, and Tekoa as they journey from Gilder, fighting the dead on a mission to stop a powerful evil.
So he's just lunging at the first one there. He pulls out the weapon, gets it in both hands, rushes at the first thing, and then kind of leap, jump, stabs it. That way it can't get a chance to dodge out of the way.
And he goes, freeze frame! And like ice crystals just form over the undead creature, and Tekoa like twists his trident in it, and it just shatters.
So I come charging in. I have this great axe, so I use both my hands and I take it over my head and I chop it down, screaming, "Die, thing!"
Technically, it's already undead.
And as it smashes into the blade, it's gonna bounce off and make sparks on the ground.
Whoa!
He puffs up his big rabbit cheeks and blows through his teeth, and he gets his loot and brings it down to the chair right up to it, and he starts playing. And he starts going back into his mind. He wants to go into the other side, wants to go where his ancestors are.
The notes from the lute echo back, and Tekoa hears them taking on a different sort of resonance. Little crystals of ice and frost begin to form around Roberto's feet. When Roberto opens his eyes, the river stretches out on all sides.
Wow. Never seems to not amaze me every time I come here.
Join us for the newest season of The Other Place, wherever you get your podcasts.